Serenaded by the classic sounds of Nobuo Uematsu. Good evening, welcome all to the stream. I am your host Swishbone for the remainder of the evening. For those of you who have never been here before, on this channel we like to do things where we take games blind for the first time and we play them live, share our reactions, banter and bad jokes and much more in the chat box over in that direction. Get your comments in there and we'll do what we can to get things going. For those of you who have been here before, whether you watched me play through Sea of Stars quite recently, the Gran Turismo 4 long drive through the night, maybe you're here for all the Danganronpa games, the classic streams like Final Fantasy VII OG, or Forza 4, a huge welcome back to all of you. Already got Chris in here saying, it's a dirty job but someone's got to do it. Indeed it is. We're going all the way back to Midgar in a very strange way, courtesy of Powerwash Simulator. There ain't no getting off this steam we're on until the end of the gram. So, let's get ourselves in here. We've got what appears to be a Daytona and the Shimra Hauler. I'm guessing they're the two vehicles. And check this out, that's rather cool. We've actually got a message from Reeve himself, courtesy of the Shimra Corporation, saying that on behalf of everyone at the Shimra Electric Power Company, he'd like to welcome us to Midgar. Yeah, I bet he would. How much is he going to tax us from our wages for this one, people? Could have been easy to come all the way out here, so our presence is much appreciated. And apparently, we're basically opening an exhibition to the long and varied history of motors, and we need to tidy up two certain vehicles. So let's get ourselves inside here and see how this looks. So I'm assuming this is going to be based on the remake design, purely because of the UI, and indeed it is. This is very familiar to anyone who played through the classic game Final Fantasy VII Remake when that came out in 2020. Feels so long ago, doesn't it? Now, what news do we have on the sequel to that? Final Fantasy VII Remake Rebirth. Oh, wait! There was a trailer last night, wasn't there? We can discuss all that through here as much as you can. Simple saying, oh dear, are we, Chris? Come on, I'm proud of that one. I'm proud of that one. Give me my moment. And look at the state of this van. Evidently, when we took it to the highway to get out of Midgar as Cloud and Avalanche, we made a right mess of this. Look at the state of that. I've seen better turn up in a scrapyard in a local area. So how does this work, people, you might ask? Quite simple. We have many different nozzles to use to get different effects, and we're going to start by getting some grime off this vehicle. So let's see how quickly we can get this cleaned off. Look at the state of that. Look at the low pixel resolution there, people. Yes. And the great thing about this game is you press the right button, it shows you little nozzles there. So for the people who saw the trailers, if any of you actually saw them in there, what got you most excited? What were you looking forward to the most? There were quite a few things that I found very interesting in the trailer for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't know whether to call it remake or rebirth. It's a difficult one to call. And it has to be said that the thing that's got me most intrigued is how two characters who never interacted before are suddenly involved with another character. I'm trying to be as spoiler-free as I can in case anyone's not seen it. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. What are you doing watching me do this for? Yes, by the way, if you're wondering why the music sounds different, it's because I'm actually playing it from an external audio source. This game doesn't have any music to it. It's published by Square Enix. Why can't they have their own music? Doesn't make sense, does it, people? Right, out of curiosity, is that muck or is that a logo? It's muck. That's fair enough. No big deal. Yes, the most epic cleaning music in the world, people. How many of you listened to this back in the day? Meanwhile, Queen Jimmy is saying hi and oh wow. What's the oh wow about? How dirty this truck is, or how quickly we're going to town on it? Anyway, good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. It's actually water. It is water. It is definitely water. I can assure you that. Out of curiosity, are there any Easter eggs in the back here? Oh god, look at the low-res graphics on that graphic there, people. I can't make out a word that poster's saying. And that's I think that's the backdrop when you're in the train graveyard mission, Mission 11 in Final Fantasy VII Remake. But yes, this is one of the dirtiest. Look at the state of the back of that truck. Yes, unbelievable. There is actually some headlights here, people. So this game's all about just relaxing, taking it easy. But so again, yes, keeping it nice and clean. It's absolutely crazy. But now I say the trailer for Rebirth has definitely got me excited. What I found interesting was that in the trailer for Rebirth, they announced it was going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive for 3 months. I'm not quite sure what the point of that is, really, to be honest. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, you can get it on PlayStation 5 in February. Everywhere else, you got to wait till May. I'm a bit confused by that, to say the least. I've heard of timed exclusives, but that's a new one. Now, for those of you who don't know, by the way, this truck in the original game, the original Final Fantasy VII, was known as the SS Wishbone. So believe it or not, it's this truck where I got my name from. That's actually 100% true. I am not making that up. And yes, Queen, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Honestly, it said there, exclusive PlayStation 5 on Leap Day, actually. So the trailer dropped last night. So if you've not seen the trailer, go online, watch it. There's not only Final Fantasy 16 trailers, there's a trailer for Rebirth as well. And I've deliberately not said too much about it because I didn't want to spoil it in case anyone hasn't seen it. Speaking of the FF16 DLC, I bought it. Of course I did. I bought it the moment I could this morning. I've yet to play it, obviously, because I've been working all day. And I'm working now, technically, I suppose. But it is going to be in the design for the rest of the weekend. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Final Fantasy 16 even, sorry, has 2 DLCs that will come out. One's available now, and the other is on its way, called Something of the Lost, I think. And that's due early spring, apparently. So I'm guessing that's going to be April, maybe March, I'm not sure. So this game's going to drive you all nuts, by the way, because you see these little orange flashes? That's where you've got muck that's yet to be cleaned off. And getting it clean can be a rather big nuisance. Yes, this game simulates the frustration of getting that equal shine. And if you're trying to impress the big boys, you need to be very good at it. Yeah, this music, as I say, the first time I saw this was back, of course, in the original game when I was only 14 years of age. And it blew my mind, not only because of the sound, but the sight of the Marco reactor for the first time. It was just incredible to see a world so removed from anything I've seen before. You look back at it now and it looks primitive as anything, but back in 1997, that was radical, by a long way. What I want to know is, what the hell has this van been through to get covered in so much crap? That's what I want to know. Oh, what the hell's this? Don't know what that is. Some kind of jet hose. Yeah, true, Queen. They did leave it on the side of the road, but I'm just wondering how much filth they managed to get in touch. I know that the what was it called? Motorball was a very annoying boss, but it wasn't spewing this much gunk out, surely. Then again, this game came out many years ago, so who knows? Yes, Reeve gave us this job personally, people. Speaking of, like, all things to do with Final Fantasy VII, though, when I was out this weekend, I managed to attain something rather cool. I found this. Check that out. It is a very, very cool hardback art book. The problem with it is, I can't get a camera shot on stream. But I do have some very cool stuff from it, including something I didn't realise. All the costumes for Final Fantasy VII Remake were not only actually handmade, but they actually had models wearing them during the motion capture. They actually had reference shots for all the capturing of the actions. So there is actually a real version of Cloud. Oh, I expect either Heidegger or Professor Hojo to call upon your service at some point as well. Ooh, Heidegger and Hojo are going to want those people. Oh no. Does that mean Scarlet's going to come summon us as well? Is Scarlet going to be demanding something? Yep, so I think it's awesome they got these nice little in-universe messages from Shinra. That's so cool. I've not actually seen anything of that kind, actually, Queen, and I get the feeling that that's probably going to be expanded upon more in Rebirth. So I wouldn't want to say. I must admit, the Whispers, it did kind of take us out of the immersion, didn't it? But if you've not seen the trailer for Rebirth, I'd highly recommend checking it out, even if you have to, like, stuck out on the stream for a while. Because it's an interesting video, and it showcases quite a lot of new theories. There's also some surprising character appearances, but I'm not going to say any more than that. Yes, that's true, Chris. Yes, he'll clone our techniques to become the secret cleaning army of the of Gaia. You heard it here first. Chris has put the conspiracy theory to end all conspiracy theories up there. I actually can't get inside the flatbed, which is rather strange. I say, I do find it weird that this game does not have the music from the game. I find it strange. Yes, Queen, you raise a fair point, but also, since when does anything get this much gunk on it in 2 seconds? I think for a simulator, it's not very accurate, is it? It's not the most accurate simulator in the world. It has to be said. Saying nothing. The civil war in the chat will open, and I'm just gonna sit back and watch. Well, not really. I'm busy at work, aren't I? I'm cleaning people, doing my job for Shinra, earning that paycheck. Apparently, it's only 56% clean, so I'm wondering what else I'm missing. Ah, I know what I'm missing. This isn't the only thing I need to clean. Yep, see, the bike needs cleaning as well. Oh, so does all this. I don't think they'd appreciate me leaving muck marks like that around, would they? Getting my nozzle in there is going to be really awkward. This is where I could lay down, but I can't do that in the game. This is as low as I can go. Yes, the flatbed should have been filled with water, you're not wrong. The flatbed should have been filling up. They didn't simulate those physics. So the simulator games I often find are the ultimate shitpost. It's like if anyone dared to try and play Goat Simulator, for example, that's got nothing to do with being a goat. At least I don't think it does. I've not seen any goats for a while, so maybe they do attack you that way, I don't know. Yes, that's a good point actually, Chris. I should have thought about that. Aim mode. I forgot about that. Yes, I have played this game a little bit of time just to try and get some familiarity with it. It's not one of those games that's obsessive at all, is it, people? Oh, no, 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 no. You don't start suddenly seeing orange flashes everywhere you go, hoping to find that final missing piece of dirt. I wish it was using the mouse for this, I must admit. It'd be so much easier to aim with a mouse. Mouse aim always kills console analog aim. Unless I'm the one doing the aiming. Those who saw the stream of Resident Evil 4 Remake will know that. When it comes to shooting, I was not good. Oh, he's giving us history lesson of the vehicles here. Meanwhile, good evening, Avian. Just seen you jump into the chat there. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. A nice, chill, all things about Final Fantasy as we take some of the world's dirtiest machines. Cleaning a shoe house. Oh no. Did Karen demand to speak to the manager because it wasn't good enough? Hey Chris. How's that cleaned all that fender side? Then there was loads of muck left. Yes, happy Friday indeed. One of the best days of the week, isn't it? Happy Friday. Everyone loves Happy Friday. Time for a quick coffee break. So, by the way, if the music's not quite the right volume, please let me know and I can adjust it. I've been experimenting with it and I'm not 100% certain, if you know what I mean. Oh, that was dirty, I didn't realise. That's kind of cool. Yeah, you say the game's strangely satisfying, Alien. I've heard that from a lot of people. A lot of people have said it's a strangely satisfying game. Someone I know at work was saying that they played this game, done every map, and planned to get all the DLC for it. So it just shows that there's appeal for anything, for anyone really, isn't it? And I like that. Old Mother Hubbard, oh no. There was nothing left in the cupboards when you were done with it. All those cleaning materials eaten up and used. You hoping for a quiet afternoon? Well, that was me today. I tried to have a quiet afternoon at work. It didn't quite work out, unfortunately. I had a lot come in late. But we managed to get it done. Oh, number plate's not clean. Had to get into every single crap around here. It's good. Oh, that wasn't what I was intending, Chris. No, absolutely not. I wasn't intending to reference that. Good Lord, no. To be fair, it's me who's got nothing in my cupboards at the moment. I need to go and do some proper shopping over the weekend. Right, I wonder how much is left of the bike then, because I'm just going around here and I'm not seeing anything obvious. Yes, this is the problem with this game, people. You start looking around going, where is the muck? There's that crevice somewhere that I've missed. You just know it and you're looking for the reflection. But so far, yep, I think there's some down there. See what I mean about how you have to really navigate. Right, let's go and look at the bike. Well, good evening, XTL. Just seen you jump in there. How are you doing? Yes, check it out. We're taking apart the rebels of Midgar. We are deep in the muck here. We are knee deep in the grime. As I said earlier in the stream, for those of you who weren't here, there ain't no getting off of this stain we're on until the end of the grime. Yes, I am proud of that one. No, I make no apologies. Absolutely none. Well, good evening to you, XTL, anyway. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So this game, for those of you who are on PlayStation Plus, whether you're on Essentials, Extra or Premium, This is one of the 3 games which is included in the December lineup for the free games to download. It's not exactly a game I'd buy, but I'd say it's surprisingly playable. It's one of those games which is like, you talk to your friends in the bar, it's like, what game are you playing at the moment? Final Fantasy 16? No. Dead or Alive 6? No. Baldur's Gate 3? No. Sea of Stars? No. I'm playing Powerwash Simulator. You're not likely to have that conversation, but it's actually quite cathartic to just like relax and chill out. It's interesting how many crevices they've got to exploit. It's quite interesting. Oh no, what have you found there, Chris? You say if I like it that much, there's another game to try. What have you found? What shovelware have you uncovered? To be fair, your joke about being water deep, Exetel, is better than mine. The Shimra Haulier, classic all-purpose multi-vehicle, has always been an integral part of city life, apparently. No, Queen. He does not want me to go over and clean his house, trust me. No one wants me cleaning their house. You do not want that to happen. It's not a good law, it's not a good idea. Just don't. You will invalidate your insurance policy. Oh, no. We are not playing Desert Bus. I know all about Desert Bus. I refuse to play Desert Bus. It's not happening. It will never happen. Desert Bus is a game that will not be played. So you can see how even the smallest jobs in this game take absolutely ages. Because of all the muck you've got to find and the crevices you've got to exploit. Odd enough, I've also got a map for this game which is based on Lara Croft's mansion from Tomb Raider, where we can clean Lara Croft's mansion. So if you're really excited to watch me do that, I will do that as a future stream again another time. Oh yeah, here we have. We've got the epic fighting music, people, as we clean crime. Okay. Exetel, stop giving away my secret cosplay plans for SunnyCon 2024. Stop it. Stop revealing my secret con plans. Oh god, I love live performance. But I suppose I could do Wonder Zone, because they actually performed in maid outfits in that song, actually. Muse, now I think about it. Muse wore maid outfits for that song, so that'd be fitting. Meanwhile, everybody else has gone to be sick right now, and I don't blame them. YouTube, meanwhile, are like, okay, let's make sure this channel can never possibly be broadcasting again. We don't want that kind of smut and filth on our airwaves. To which I say, you have no balls. Actually, I didn't think that one through, did I, people? Let's go with a wide. Let's go with a wide one. No, it's, my channel's never advertiser friendly. Unless you count, I don't know, Raid Shadow Legends maybe. No, they will never ever appear on this channel. I have far too much respect for myself. The idea of advertising a game that plays itself is not my idea of fun. So where else is this muck on this bike? There's some here somewhere. Oh god, no. Absolutely not, Chris. No effing way. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. When watching the motorsport and seeing that actually advertised on TV, it makes me cringe. Good lord, no. Absolutely not. There's a few more things on the haul here to do. Including one of the brake lights, interestingly. Now this is rather cool, watch this. If I quickly back out, we actually got a little replay. I think that's pretty awesome. We earned $75 in 26 minutes, people. Which ain't bad on the Scorpion Sentinel. We've been called into battle by Heidegger, I think, people. Yep, here we are. Reeve tells me you're quite the shot. Shame those skills are wasted on clean-up literal filth instead of enemies listening. Hey! I'll have you know my skills with a jet hose are way more important than your guard skills with a gun, Heidegger. Don't start insulting me because I use chemicals to clean up your literal mess. So as head of public safety, my job is to keep the city safe, and one of the most effective ways is through the deployment of devastating weaponry. Yep, so the Scorpion Sentinel can snuff out in search for, they can even start reaching for their white flag. Yeah, I don't agree with that. And, yeah, I think it's essential. Yep, okay. So, we're going to clean up this man. Here we go, people. Gotta agree, I have to tell. It's a decent salary here, isn't it? $75 in 26 minutes. So I do like the design of the Scorpion Sentinel. So, oh, what appropriate music. The Shimra March. Good of them to put an OSHA-compliant health and safety platform for me to reach the higher ledges, people. I find it creepy that that's actually moving. That's creepy. This is actually really, really appropriate, this theme music. This one could take a while because it's a big art asset to do. Yep, so one of the greatest equipments in military... Your identity storage database is a non-target, so stop worrying about it. Yeah, because I really trust Shimra's database. I really trust their database to know that I'm not a hostile. I really trust them to do that, you know what I mean? You know, I've seen what Scarlet does to her men. I've seen what Heidegger does to his. Meanwhile, good evening, Joe. Yes, we are indeed washing. We are doing Shimra's dirty work for them completely up close. Good evening to me. How are you doing? Let's go on a wide jet for this one. Yes, we're working for the bad guys, people. All that hard work we did as Avalanche has come undone. We've now switched sides. We're being cleaners. I mean, I used to actually be a contract cleaner, believe it or not, back in the day when I was at university. And some of the things we had to do were nasty. I had one of the nastiest jobs I'll ever do. I had to deep clean rotisserie ovens. So, has anyone ever seen the aftermath of a rotisserie oven after it's been used all day? Can anyone even imagine how horrible that must be? I was the guy cleaning them. Grabbing boiling hot drip trays with my practically bare hands and tipping them into decrepit tanks. It's absolutely repulsive. It was easily the worst job I've ever had. Ah, so you appreciate where I'm coming from then, do you, Chris? As I say, absolutely ghastly. It was so not nice. It was a horrible experience. Oh wow, that's potentially a better solution than I had, Chris. We were literally grabbing it with our bare hands. It was, well, not quite bare, but it wasn't far off. So there were no compliant rules back in 2006, people. In 2006, we were a cleaner. Get it clean. They don't care how. Now you might wonder what the point of cleaning a military weapon is, but believe it or not, there is actually a very good reason for it. Two reasons actually. The first, if you get the soldiers to do it, it's a great way for them to learn discipline. Secondly, it actually means that you can ensure the gears and mechanics of the machine are working properly, because you can see if it's putting out any excess gunk or oil or hydro fluids. So there is actually method to the madness. Oh no, that's horrible. Oh no, Exetel, that sounds nasty. Cleaning toilets after people have been like sick in them and everything else. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's not fun. That is not fun at all. I pity you for having to deal with that, because I bet the clientele there were more interested in cleaning up in another kind of way, shall we say. And they usually failed at doing that as well, from all the stories I've seen. Yes. I don't know if it's the music, but can the soundtrack make anything sound epic? Yep, that's another good one actually, Chris. Yeah, you can also identify rust, because you go when it cleans off, it's easy to spot damage. You're quite right. So it might sound silly to send a vehicle that's going to get covered in mud and slime and shell shots and soot into a place to get cleaned off, but there's actually a very, very good reason for doing it. I sound like I actually know what I'm talking about here, and I don't. Oh, didn't mean to do that, never mind. Yeah, that's not counting, it's out of range. What the hell? Oh, I know what that is. That one you normally have to buy, but it comes included in the DLC one. Oh, not fun. Getting it near where it gets classified as a biohazard. Ugh. Yeah, you don't want that. You do not want that at all. So the wide jet, while it cleans a wide area, it's low pressure, so it's not the best to use often, but you can use it for the big ones like this usually. No, don't play the victory theme. We're not done yet, game. We're not done yet. Oh, Tifa wants us a job. We want to be hired by Avalanche people. We are chaotic neutral. We're working for both Shinra and Avalanche in this game. We are chaotic neutral. Or lawful neutral. I'm not sure which it would be. I'm not very good at the whole, what's it called? Dungeons and Dragons alignments, people. I'll leave it to you people in the chat to decide. Yes, your sentinel's 6 tapered legs means... I mean, if it's got 6 legs, it's not a scorpion, is it? I thought scorpions had 8 legs. Or is that just me being an idiot? Oh no, Chris. Oh no. I'm sorry, but your employer sold you up the river with that one. You know, they should have had biohazard gloves and the hazmat suit and God knows what else for that. How can you allow someone to return a toilet seat after it's been well used? Let's be calm with this one, shall we? Yes, all you people out there who work in retail who've got dirty jobs, please get them on the stream. We've all been there. I want to hear your dirtiest, nastiest story. What's the nastiest, dirtiest thing you've done in your job? Let's get all these tales from retail out here, people. We're knee deep in muck. We might as well go all in. Oh, nice of them to give me a stat ladder. I'm going to need... yeah, that's really going to help me reach all the way up there, isn't it, people? Oh, Chris. Low blow. Low effort content. You're not wrong, but low effort content, saying you used to work with me and that's your dirtiest job. Low effort, factual, but low effort. Then again, yeah, I'm here calling you low effort content, and what am I doing? Power washing on stream to music. You know, I can't call anyone low effort content, can I, people? This is the lowest effort you can possibly get. Welcome to Swish Cleans. Make it all spick and sparkly, or some bollocks like that, I don't know, you tell me. But speaking of like the Swish streams and everything else, I'm going to announce it. You all wanted a special stream for Christmas. The Merry Swishmas stream. Well, I've decided, I've been going through and I've been thinking, what can I play that'll fit that theme? And I've decided that the best form of art is that you have to suffer for. So on the 23rd of December, the Merry Swishmas stream is going to happen, and I'm going to play, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, both of the Home Alone games for the Sega Mega Drive. We're going to go old school, we're going back to the early 1990s with 2 terrible Sega Mega Drive games, and you are all welcome to come along, get your Christmas snacks, point and laugh, because I assure you, I'm going to hate it. So Naomi, if you're watching out there, your suggestion is the one that won. Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going, Queen. Oh, no. Oh, God, that is grim, Queen. I would love to read that out on stream, but I get the feeling the YouTube administrators would be immediately hauling me off to content jail. Oh, no, that is the worst. I've not had that myself, but I've heard the horror stories of cleaning that up. I've heard the horror stories. You know, when they say it's a literal dirty job, but someone's got to do it. That's exactly what they're talking about right there, people. Isn't that Wheatley from Portal 2? Am I the only one that sees this? What's Wheatley doing in a Final Fantasy game? Oh God, Exeter Tail. Are you serious? I mean, Could I possibly knock that together in the last week and a half before it? I'll have to look. I'll look at it. It could be quite funny. Yeah, I'm not surprised the dirtiest thing that happened to you at work, Queen. If anything dirtier than that happened, I'd really want to know how working in retail got so perilous. Yeah, maybe it's a cousin of Wheatley's. See, what I've got to say actually, Stephen Marchant as Wheatley is still probably the greatest celebrity voice acting ever. Ah, yes. So this music that's playing now, this is one of my future cos plans. I actually want to do Reno from Final Fantasy VII. Because he's such a snarky little snivelling git. He'd be perfect for me. Fit my personality superbly. Oh god, cosplay Marv! To be fair, I actually saw someone on a cosplay community who actually does Marv. He even actually found a way to do the makeup of the Iron. It was absolutely amazing. I remember seeing it. It's like they did a friend on Christmas cosplays. And that made me laugh when I saw it. I'm like, that's incredible. You are awesome. And good evening, Irish Jack. Just seen you jump in there saying, yep, so this is the game made by Square Enix. It's the DLC for Powerwash Simulator. There's even DLC for Lara Croft Mansion as well, Irish Jack. Would you believe? And I've actually got it. Because it didn't cost me anything. It was free. Right, if I pick that stool up. Ah, you think you've seen it, have you, Axetel? That's awesome. I remember seeing it. I think it was in the UK cosplay community I saw it. And it just made me laugh. Yeah, this is how you do your work, people. This is like a really safe working environment, isn't it? What I want to know is, how does this guy carry his water tank up all these places and jump so easily with it? This guy's got to be stronger than any Final Fantasy protagonist. Ridiculously clean. Also, good into Rose saying that I'd get it clean while it's still. I'm pretty sure anything but this power jet with a hose will do it. Why can't we summon Leviathan? That'd be easier. It means finding a Leviathan of materia, I admit, but that's not the point. Yes, ToshaCon is back in Leeds on the... It's in February, I think, ToshaCon. I need to get a ticket for that, because it was a really cool little convention inside a library. So for those of you who don't get the pun, ToshaCon is a pun on the Japanese word for library, which is Toshakan. It's one of the greatest puns I've ever heard, and almost no one gets it, because they don't know Japanese. Oh, good question, Chris. Yes, how do you power wash underwater? I mean, wasn't that the old joke, as useless as an underwater shower? It was like that kind of thing. Although technically an underwater shower isn't useless, because you actually use it for propulsion. Almost like a water jet. Do you know what I'm really fearful of, though? I'm fearful that there's a map in this DLC for the Honeybee Inn. I really do not want to have to clean up after Don Corneo. I do not want to have to do that. No amount of water in the world will clean up the mess that Don Corneo leaves behind. I really hope that that does not happen. That'll be your first time at ToshaCon. Well, I'll keep an eye out for it. I need to get tickets for it. There's quite a few things that are in the way at the moment. Christmas the main one. But I've also got to prepare for a big trip next year. I'm going on holiday again in May. Nowhere important, nowhere special. Nowhere I really loved last year. This DLC, it's I say if you get the game for Powerwash Simulator, it was released ages ago, I think, actually, Rose. And it's a free DLC as well. You can get it. You can also get Lara Croft Mansion. They're both free because Square Enix own both IPs. Well, at least Square did own those IPs. They gave Tomb Raider away in exchange for NFTs. No, I'm not making that up. I'm actually not making that up, would you believe? I'm not shitposting with that one. They genuinely thought it would be a good idea to go mad on the blockchain and get loads and loads of stuff going. Because Square went mental. Yeah, the Lara Mansion. I can show you all the Lara Mansion if you want to. I'll happily show it off. I briefly went on it just as a test, just to get some like test footage to make sure the stream was working. And I was like, wow, that's bigger than I thought it would be. And then I remembered it's a mansion. Of course, it's going to be bigger than that. Oh, speaking of Don Corneo, here. I didn't play it long enough, Rose, but if you did, I would make sure that you got locked in the freezer. No doubt about that. If the butler followed me, he would be going in the freezer. I don't know anyone who played Tomb Raider and did not do that. If you played Tomb Raider and didn't lock Winston in the freezer, what were you doing playing the game? Why did you even play the game if you didn't do that? The creepy thing about doing that, of course, was like thanks to the PS1, his head glitched out of the freezer door as well, so it turned into an unexpected horror game. Yeah, true. Maybe some people didn't know you could lock him in, but I think we all experimented with it. We all realised he was following us and went, can we get him to go in here? Oh, we can. Can we get out quickly? Yes, we can. But then again, us kids in the 90s, we were all chaotic evil, weren't we? I think in the 1990s, the default alignment was chaotic evil. We were encouraged to be absolutely gross. It was just a culture. Yes, you're not wrong actually on that one, Chris. It probably would be. I think there's one of the Hitman games where there's an Easter egg where you can get a butler to follow you, and he actually comments on what his cousin went into a fridge one day, didn't know what happened to him, and then you can lock that butler in there as well. I think it's either Hitman 2 or Hitman 3. I saw it on a listicle channel somewhere like outside Xbox or somewhere like that. So have you just noticed then, I didn't actually clean all of that, but it seemed like the game said, oh, you've done enough here, I'll let you off. Yeah, even the Shinra are being charitable to us cleaners, people. We're a rare commodity. We get knee-deep in grime and do the jobs no one wants to do. Oh, God, no, it's not. Oh, no, we're actually in the Honeybee Inn music. Oh, no. The Honeybee Inn, where I got introduced to the idea of group parties, shall we say. It was this game that exposed me to it when I was just 14 years of age. Bear in mind, I hadn't long had my mind erased by the anime Urutsuki Doji, Legend of the Overfiend. So I had no hope of recovery once this happened, people. Mookie and his legendary moustache, for those of you who remember that game. And if you don't, go and check out my archive Let's Play from 2016. Really cheap plug. Oh yes. is like make it rain mode. But to be fair, actually, it's taken us only 25 minutes. It took us 20-odd minutes to do 2 basic vehicles before, Rose. It's all the specks of crap you got to get off the sides. That's the hard part. And you have to go from all different perspectives to be able to get all the muck. That's why it's kind of an interesting experience. You think there's not much to it. But there are actually quite a lot of neat little mechanics for skips and things like that if you know what you're doing. Spoiler alert, I don't. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing like the Jeremy Clarkson approach to cleaning. I have a power washer and I'm going to use it. Let's go! Yeah, that's my way of cleaning, people. It's why my house is such a tip. Hey, I thought I could get up there. Ah, you're playing your Lethal Company. Well, you enjoy it, mate. You have a good time and enjoy the rest of your night, Larry. No problem at all. Take it easy. Catch you later, Rose. Oh yes. So say for all you people out there who've yet to play this on PlayStation Plus, is it worth doing? It's certainly worth exploring. Whether you'd literally like to play it or not's another matter, but if you had sat here watching me play it, then you're definitely going to like it. How do you make housework fun? Set it in a future dystopian city where you're cleaning tanks. That's how you make it fun. This music was meant to like evoke a shifty knocking shop kind of place, like a skin hall. I just don't feel it when I hear it. I don't think immediately of that. I think of something weirder. Ah. If you're in the right place, you can actually control his arms and raise them up. That's kind of cool. Yes, now that I'm here, I'm going to clean your sensors, which will make your weapons that much more deadly. Hojo and Heidegger will be very happy about that. Don't turn away from me while I'm cleaning you. Look me in the eye while I'm washing you. Stay still, you. Yes, my way of doing it is a bit more of the nuclear approach. Get in, take out as much of it as you can, get clear. This music that's playing now is the music from... it's when you find those moments where you get the psychic visions. It's if you choose the other room in the Honeybee Inn instead of the Groot room. It's where Cloud sees a vision of himself and basically goes crazy. And the honey girls bring Mookie in to wake you up. I know way too much about this game, people. I mean, here's a piece of trivia question for you all. If you know the answer to this, by the way, you are like me. Someone who is not a fan, but someone who is a creepy, knows way too much kind of player. Does anyone know what the YA79 is? So does anyone out there know what the YA79 is? If you know what that is, by the way, you're like me, you're not just a fan of this game, you are obsessive to the point of fastidious obsession and must be avoided at all costs. feel-good tribe about the plans for its future. We know full well the Shinra's not interested in that. Blood of our adversaries. Well, we began as a weapons manufacturer. Interestingly, in Final Fantasy VII Remake, it canonises a fan theory that the Shinra company is actually linked to Final Fantasy X. And it is actually canonised. Because in the 15th chapter of Final Fantasy VII Remake, you end up going into the Shinra Tower, and at one point you end up on a floor that's like a museum for all of Shinra's past, and it has a picture with the character Shinra from Final Fantasy X with the first wave of scientists. So it actually is canonised that he created the Shinra Corporation. How cool was that? That's a neat little trivia that not many people know. Ah, bugger. Oh well, I might as well clean the front sensor now. And this music is from when you first break into floor 60... well, floor 60 even, of the Shinra building. And you have to go through the minigame where you avoid getting detected. Still a lot of muck on this. We're 85% complete, but we're nowhere near done. Because it's just muck everywhere. Tiny little dollops. And because it's such a big model, it's a bit annoying to clean. But that's part of the job. It's a dirty job. Someone's got to do it. Let's take some coffee while we can. So hands up out there, who actually did watch the trailers from the Game Awards? Who's watched them? Who's watched the trailers that have dropped for games? What have you got anything that you're excited about going forward into 2024? And yes, Joe, coffee is insanely important. Coffee is life. Avian will agree with me on this. Avian will support me to the end of time when it comes to the importance of coffee. Ah, you did watch them in X Tale. So which one was it that got you excited then for the forthcoming games? Was there any in particular, or was it all of them? Yeah, they're all on YouTube, Avian. If you just like randomly put in Game Awards trailers, they got everything from like Final Fantasy to multiple games. Yeah, good to see the hands raising there. That's awesome to see. Yeah, the Game of the Year. I'm not surprised it won Game of the Year, but I'm also kind of disappointed because I don't think it's been... From what I've seen, it doesn't look like that great a game to me, and I don't quite see the hype. Is anyone out there bothered about me spoiling, by the way, or do you want to not know in case you want to look at the results? I will say, though, a massive congratulations to Sabotage, who won Best Indie Game of the Year for Sea of Stars. So we are going to be playing an award-winning game on Monday evening at 8 PM GMT, people, when we carry on Sea of Stars. It's actually won an award, and that's amazing. Oh, here we are. The Guard Scorpion with this music. Watch out! Attack while his tail's up. It'll counter with tail laser. All of us get attacked. Yes, I'm 14 years ago old again, attacking the macro reactor for the first time. Yeah, this music, by the way, absolutely iconic. Starts dancing on the desk, are we, Joe? Well, I don't blame you. When I was a kid, I was like, oh yes, rocking out, playing this on my 14-inch CRT TV. Yeah. Oh yeah. Back when we game like gods, people, when we gamed on proper systems and proper setups. Screw HDMI, screw component cables, screw stereo coaxials. Oh no, we were there with an RF cable tuned into our 14-inch CRT TV. Oh yeah. We had setups and a half, them people. Back when gaming was proper good and all that kind of stuff. Back in my day when games were proper and you came on disc, there was no patches, none of this kind of nonsense DLC, no season passes, you put the game in and you bloody played it. And you know what's sad? That's kind of like close to my actual beliefs on gaming. I've become what I hate, people. I've become the out-of-touch boomer. See, I've been doing this the hard way, doing like manual jumps when I can just use the ladders. So I've been doing this as a challenge run, people, without realising it. Okay, fine. I've always been that way, and I've not been very good at hiding it, Chris. I'll reveal my secrets to the world, fine. Oh, Cosmo Canyon. Unexpected change in tone. We've gone to an area I wouldn't expect. Oh, I know why. This is the music that plays when Red 13 first joins the party. It's the adapted version of the theme. Now I know why it's playing. I'm like, why were you in the Cosmo Canyon theme? It is a bit of a strange choice, I must admit, but I'm not in charge of the soundtrack, people, it's just playing. Because yes, I have literally just found the complete soundtrack to the game and put it on a big long playlist. That's how I'm doing this, people. I'm playing a high-tech solution. Ah, here we are. The music when we're getting away on the motorcycle. Yes, the road rash mode, basically, for those of you who played this. All these orange dots are just going to drive me crazy. I'm like, God's sake, why is that orange dot still there? And everybody else in the chat's like, change your hose. And you would be correct. You love the drums, do you, Joe? Yeah, the soundtrack for this game is phenomenal. Let's say the soundtrack to Final Fantasy VII, that is. Powerwash Simulator has no music. That's the reason I'm playing the original soundtrack. I find it daft that they own the rights to the game and they don't have music in. It's crazy. In fact, Chris, isn't there like one piece of music, but it's not actual music or something strange like that? Because there is a setting for music in the options. And could we find any when we were playing? Nope. It's interesting you say it gives you F-Zero vibes, Maxitile, because this particular point in the game, you were actually astride a motorcycle, trying to knock other guards off motorcycles as you tried to escape the city. So while it wasn't as fast as F-Zero, it certainly had that kind of aesthetic. If you want to search for Final Fantasy VII G-Bike, that's the sequence in question. I love the fact that you put according to the Wikipedia there, Chris. Not according to the game, according to the Wikipedia. When you have to Wikipedia a soundtrack to a game, you've got a problem. Not a case of what song was it on the soundtrack, but is there music? And Wikipedia gives you the answer. That's when you know you're in trouble. 95%. Where else have we got to go? Ah, underneath the arms there. Right, let's go get the ladders. Where are the ladders? Ah, right, they've gone there. That's not where I wanted them to go, but I can use them. And this is where they stood out on the outside of Midgar for the first time. Well, not technically, because you're actually still inside Midgar at this point, but you go beyond the boundaries, and that's when the game blows your mind by showing you a world map, and you realise that what would be big enough for most games to be a complete game was the tutorial mission. So this game owes the fact that I'm recalling all of this and saying it right now is actually pretty sad when you think about it. It's like, come on, get a life, dude. Oh, no, that's not worked. Yeah, no, this isn't the overworld theme. Oh, so close. I nearly managed to climb the scorpion's tail in reverse. Damn it. Let's try that one more time. Here we go, people. We're climbing. Oh, yeah. I love that you're supposed to do that, but I don't care. In the Forbidden Forest. I'm not sure if it's in the Forbidden Forest. It's not called the Forbidden Forest, actually. It's called the... Is it called the... It's not called the Forbidden Forest, but it's where where you use the lunar harp. And that's how you waken it up. The Sleeping Forest. That's what it's called. The Sleeping Forest. I knew it wasn't called the Forbidden Forest. See, again, I know too much, people. It's like, I won't question your knowledge on Final Fantasy VIII, Queen. As long as you don't question my knowledge on Final Fantasy VII. %. Where is the rest of this muck? Yeah, now we're in that frustrating part where there's that much muck left and it's difficult to spot it. Oh, damn it. Let's say the Forbidden Forest. I'm trying to think where it could be if it was in that game. The Forbidden Forest versus... it's not the Ancient Forest. Oh, there's loads of muck on this side, isn't it? Look at the state of this arm. That's dirty. That's horrible. Now this is the world map theme, which is bizarrely, would you believe, Cloud's theme. I've never understood why. Yeah, that's no worries there, Mr. Jack. You have a good night, mate. You take it nice and easy. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I think what I'm going to have to do here is actually go back up the scaffolding just to double check if there's anything else I can reach. We're now at 97%, people. We're getting closer. Getting close to be able to get away from Heidegger. We just got to keep on going. Right, let's try and go higher and jump down over the top of the tail. See if that'll let us be able to see anything. Oh, there's something there. Yay, the tail laser's been cleaned. We've actually cleaned the tail laser. Okay, and over here there's more yellow dots. We can see them. Get out of aim mode for a second. Oh, god damn it. There we go. Now we're on the side where there's some muck to clean. Naomi, watching one of my streams is like that, to be honest. Let's be fair here. In fact, no, that's not fair. Watching paint dry is more entertaining than one of my streams. Good evening to you. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. As much as you're probably vibing out to the music more than anything else, because the game, if you can call it that, is probably not quite as compelling. But I do actually have an announcement for you, Naomi, since you got here. The Merry Swishmas stream. I've decided that the best kind of art is that you have to suffer for. So on the 23rd of December at 8 PM GMT, Merry Swishmas is going to happen. And we are going to be playing both Home Alone games. That's right. Interesting, Chris. That's an 8-hour movie. It sounds like the kind of thing Andy Warhol would have come up with. He made a film years ago called Empire, and it's literally an 8-hour shot of the outside of the Empire State Building. And that's literally it. That's all the movie is. It's a moving photograph. It's called. Oh, I'm glad about that. Very glad to hear that, Naomi. That it actually came out nice and well. Everything's all been identified as clean. So I'm glad to hear that, because obviously it's not a pleasant experience. So very pleased that you got through that and it's all come out the other side well for you. Well, quite literally in this case. So I'm very pleased that's gone okay for you. Good to hear. And this is Calm Town that's playing now, for those of you who are curious. That's the soundtrack that we're hearing here. That's the advantage of this jet stream one. You can use it for hoovering up inside areas. Or at least you should be able to. It doesn't seem to be working. So I did a brief test of them earlier on today, and they do work. But my god, do the games also not work. As games, they are bad. So you're all going to have a lot of fun watching me suffer them, to say the least. It's interesting, Chris, you say that's like a protest against the BBFC because of like censorship. That's very similar to the story involving the game Desert Bus. Basically, what happened with that game is, at the time when it was made, the American Senate was all against video games, saying how they're encouraging the use of magic and sorcery and violence, and they should be more peaceful and relaxing and encourage people to be more productive. So Penn and Teller made Desert Bus, a game where you're productive and peaceful by driving a bus for 8 hours in the desert, where there's no passengers. There's no traffic on the roads. There's no traffic lights. There's no stopping. You're just driving, going slowly insane, thinking you want to be anywhere else. Yeah, that's nice and peaceful for you, isn't it, people? Good old Penn and Teller. They were legendary. They still are legendary. They're still knocking about. I don't need to convince any of you, certain members of my audience about how legendary Penn and Teller are, do I, Chris? You've seen a part of the first Home Alone on Facebook as someone does retro game streaming there. It's crazy that like some games and like how they're played so many years later, and you wonder how did these games get made in the first place. But of course, quick cash-ins in the 90s were a big thing. It's one of the things that's kind of fallen off actually in gaming these days. You don't really see the tie-in game anymore. Tie-in games have kind of disappeared. It's interesting. Oh wow, lasted 10 minutes then switched. Well, that bodes well for my stream then, doesn't it, people? If a retro gaming pro was like, no, I'm done, I can't do this. So that's a great piece of trivia there, Chris. You've seen them in Manchester and in Vegas. It's awesome though. I'm mad respect. I'd love to see Penn and Teller live. I've seen the clips from shows like Fool Us, and it's amazing. Now that's interesting. I didn't get to clean those parts while the arm was up. I needed the arm to be lowered in order to get to clean them. We're so close now. Yeah, Smoke and Mirrors, that's right. It was the Sega CD actually, Naomi, but you are correct. It was a game that was never officially released. The company that were going to release it went bankrupt. And I've seen a couple of the clips of the little like segments between the games featuring Penn and Teller, and they are very funny indeed. Really good, like, you know, magic tricks kind of thing, and just like it was nice to see some commentary on how games aren't evil. Because at that time, a lot of celebrities were all aboard the games are teaching kids the wrong values kind of thing. And it's just not true. I used to always make the argument, you know, why are you playing games so much? I'm like, they're encouraging me to think and learn things and be creative and not follow the box and go different ways. What's wrong with that? They're teaching you how to shoot things. Yeah, but they're bad, so who cares? So close now, we're not far off done. Yes, the ROMs and the ISOs are out there, and I'll tell you what, if the Home Alone stream works and I don't have many frame drops or anything, that might be something I'll look to do for a future stream. Because I've seen very limited footage of that game, because most people have tried to play it on an actual CD on a console, and getting that hooked up in the modern era is a nightmare. So if I can get a decent emulator running for it, I'll do it that way. That could be fun. A Penn and Teller stream, how much would you all want to see that? For once, the answer would be yes. Well, exactly that, Chris. I mean, it's like if you play a Resident Evil game, they have infinite clips for their ammo. They have infinite ammo clips. That's not how ammunition works. Yeah, the Chocobo Farm music. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they do with the Chocobo Farm in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Assuming it's in there, I'm guessing it will be. A whole Driver Desert Bus would be, again, a stream that takes forever by itself. I know there's a couple of gamers who do a stream for charity every year where they raise money for a kids like hospital, by playing Desert Bus. Called for Hope, I think it's called, or something like that. I've seen that before, Desert Bus for Hope. And one of my friends did actually live stream a version of that game once. Had their own like soundtrack playing while they did it, and introduced it like, I'm your driver and we're going to start with this song. It was like Welcome to Tucson or something like that, because, well, that's where the game starts. 30 minutes of Desert Bus I probably would be able to survive, actually, to be fair, Chris, because I did the whole A-spec of the 1,000 miles on Gran Turismo 4 when I was driving my Jag. Driving my Jag for 99 laps of Monte Carlo in a Jag. Yes. Still proud that I managed to finally 100% that game. I didn't do it legit, technically. I did do some shortcuts. But it was an amazing thing to finally achieve after all these years. Kind of like trying to figure out where this final 1% of bleeding dirt is. Come on, where are you? Right, the abdomen joints. The headlights apparently need doing. Let's do the face plates. Okay. So the headlights need complete cleaning as well. Yes, this is what this game drives you to, people. Oh, God. I would play that song, actually, Queen. There's just one problem. They get the stream claimed immediately. The stream would get immediately cleaned out by claiming. Hey, it's the Chocobo dance. Yes, I know this game far too well. And this is where we've come across a wild Chocobo in battle. This is the music that plays while you throw some Geishel greens at it to hopefully keep it distracted long enough so you can capture it. Again, I know this game way too well. I am literally obsessed with this game, Final Fantasy VII. I've said it before and I'll say it again, it is the greatest game of all time. No arguments to the contrary will be accepted. Yes, that's right, come at me, all you people that say Final Fantasy VII is overrated. Because you are wrong. Oh, boo. Seriously, Chris? Claimed by the Proclaimers? Ha 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 ha. To be fair, I'm the guy who said there ain't no getting off of this stain we're on till the end of the grime earlier, so I can't complain. Stop looking away while I'm trying to clean you. Yep, it does. You're not wrong, actually, Chris. Working in insurance does fry your brain. Okay, what's left? Headlights. Apparently there's another headlight missing. And then the fan belts, wherever the fan belts are. They certainly done what they can to make this worth your while, people. Where are my ladders? Okay, that's the cannon clean. There's something on that claw. The white bar is not showing up. Yay, that's the claw cleaned. Excellent. You're not wrong, actually, on that one, Chris. You think it would be a case of mucking out the Chocobo stables, but there's still loads to go. Like the tail bellows apparently are 98% complete. Right, so aha, I see you, right at the top. There's one right at the top. We've just seen it. Well, we saw earlier that we got a message from Tifa, so I think we're actually going to clean 7th Heaven, believe it or not. Yay! Okay, so that's the tail bells clean. So we've still got the Mark 98 cannon barrels. Well, that's the edges of the guns, surely. If we let the... Yeah, I just got something. Excellent. There we go. Well, we don't see behind the scenes of the bar, eh? It sounds about right. The abdomen swivel joints. Okay, cool, they're done. And then this headlights, but I'm just not sure which ones are which. Yeah, that's the abdomen light, so we don't want that one. Right, let's get up there. Yep, so this is what this game does to you people. You're constantly looking around for crevices to find to finish off. Right, wherever the fan belts are, I'm not sure where they are. Oh, hang on. Okay, it must be on the other side of the shoulder. Ah, this is the music for the Sleeping Forest Queen. are you there, you stubborn muck? Yes, Queen, yep. F it. Let it stay dirty and rusted in dollar. Absolutely, get it there. It's right in the creak of the joint. I think what I need to do, if I'm right, is I reckon if I raise the arm, I'll be able to reach it from underneath. Let's go back on this side, and with any luck... Yay! Well, that was a pain in the arse, wasn't it, people? I've heard of getting your back and your shoulders into it, but that's taking the bloody piss. It's all well and good calling in the professionals, but at the same time, it's like, what are you doing? Ah, the face scanner apparently is not complete either. Yep, it's on the back side. I thought it would be. Excellent, that's fine. Almost there, people. We're almost done. This one has been a hell of a clean, this one, hasn't it? So I say thank you all very much for staying out there watching. I can't understand what it is that's keeping you here, but honestly, I'm amazed. So thank you very much. People will watch anyone on the internet. Even someone mucking about, quite literally. Ah, nice one. Right, so we've only got a couple things to do now. So there's 2 fan belts and the cannon rear exhaust. Right, so where are the fan belts? That's the question. Ah, the chat. Well, yeah. To be fair, the chat's more entertaining than me, Chris. You're not wrong. The chat is way more entertaining than I am. That's the abdomen casing, don't want that. So surely it's got to be near the engine point, but is that the engine bay at the back of the vehicle? It makes sense. Yep, Fort Condor. Which is again appropriate when you think about it. I didn't mean to do that. Where are those ladders? This is harder than you thought it'd be. There's a lot of detail, Avian, yes. And I think that's the patience factor. When it starts out and you're just blasting loads of dirt off, it's like, oh, this is the easiest game I've ever played. And then you start trying to hunt these final pieces. And that's when the insanity takes over. Right, so now all I need to do is find the 2 fan belts. So where on earth are the fan belts? Sorry, not sorry for that one, Avian. That's not a consequence I was aiming for. See, fan belt makes me think of engine, but I'm not seeing an engine bay, so that's a problem. Oh god, I don't even want to think of that joke. How much of the planet have we killed with all of this water we've sprayed around? Right, I'm gonna go and stand on the Scorpion again. Then swivel joints. So I hope you're liking the music at least. At least I've got decent music for this. This would be a lot more boring if I just had the game with its default soundtrack of, like, silence. Yes, I mean, they best do that, Exetel, but this is the Shinra Corporation. They're not going to give a cleaner tips. Apart from, don't work for Shinra. That's probably the only tip you can possibly get. The Shinra don't tip their employees. The Shinra don't care about their staff. Oh, speaking of Shinra, here's their march. Here's their theme. How appropriate. When the new president first comes to town. In fact, there we are. Who are the most evil corporations you can work for in gaming? The Shinra in Final Fantasy VII, that's one. The Umbrella Corporation in Resident Evil. What others can you say, people out there? Get your contributions in the chat. Who are the most evil companies you can work for in gaming? And no, I'm not including EA. That's low effort content. Where are these sodding fan bolts? Am I going blind? I'm looking at all the bits and I'm just not seeing them. Oh, Murkoff, yes. Great choice. Yes. Very true. That's a very good one there, Exetel. Damn it, where are these fan bolts? There are the pipes. I'm literally just aiming anywhere at the moment, just to see if by chance I find it. I'm trying the brute force approach. Yep, that's a good shout. I agree with that one. Yep, Cerberus. That's another good one. Cerberus is a great shout. And if you want to know more about why Cerberus is so evil, go check out Queen3210's Let's Play of Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3 on her channel. You'll understand. That's all I'll say. For those of you who are trying to place this music, this is for the ship between Junon and Costa del Sol, the Shinra ship. Ah yes, double attack before Helena took it over, yep. And to be fair, even after she took it over, there were still a few problems. Oh! They're there! Right, I found them. They're these little fucking things. Yay! Go on then, let's still see how this looks then, people. That earned us $150. We earned it. We earned that. Ha ha ha! As I suspected, not even a fleck of paint out of place. I couldn't ask a better condition in which to present this to Hojo. Perhaps that smug hack needs to spend more time ensuring his specimen's combat abilities and less turning into macabre monstrosities. Either way, I shall relish the look on his face when I break the news. Oh, that's a good shout, yeah, the lower members of the Loyalists, or the Whalers and Dishonored. That's a great shout, Queen, yes. And, oh, yeah, check it out. We're going to the underground, people. We're switching sides. So let's see how grimy 7th Heaven has got before Avalanche took it over. We've been at a trouble with Don Corneo and his growth coming for a while, but last night took it a whole new level. They started the 7th Heaven unannounced, ordered the entire menu twice over, and proceeded to spill it on every possible surface. I would have beat the snot out of every one of those fucks right down there, but we'd have a lot more trouble on our hands. And Marlene's been hanging out a lot, wants to play squeaky clean for Marlene, but it's almost 0 hour over the job over in Sector 1. Wonder what job that could be. So in canon, we're cleaning Avalanche's base while they go and blow up the Shinra Tower. Oh god, no. Oh god, look at the state of this place. What the hell happened here? What on fucking earth happened here? What the hell did they do? Check it out, it's the Buster Sword. Don't say I don't do anything for you people, that's as good as I get. Right. Yeah, no wonder this place was hard to detect. Look at this. Oh no! We've got some of that grime. But yes, that's as good as I get for art, people. That's as good as I get. Kind of like a weird version of the Buster Sword. Yeah, this is where we just want to go on full-on steamer approach. Get rid of as much of it as we can, and then start the crevices afterwards. Yeah, we definitely won't be paid enough. We'll accept 1,500 gil, but check out the weapon. I mean, surely someone should have caught on what that weapon was, eh, people? Oh, that's how much dirt we've got, people. My eyes, look at the state of that. That's how much shit we've got to clean up here. Yeah, Barrett was asking to be caught then, wasn't he? That's ridiculous. See, leave a weapon like that around in the middle of town. You do realise, Tifa, I've just worked for Shinra. Heidegger's hired me personally. I am somewhat of a... Oh, boo. Boo. Just trying to play... Yeah, exactly, Queen. Set our charges blow the whole place up. It's the only place to be sure, isn't it? Good lord, wow. I mean, I still love the fact they call it like in-universe reasons why we've been hired. I think that's amazing, don't get me wrong. Hey, we cleaned that painting. Right, Chris, just because you said you asked so politely. There we go, just for you. I'm such a troll. Look at that. This is horrible. I've seen some shit heaps in my time, like my bedroom, but this is a whole new level of evil. Well, that's the thing, exactly, Queen. I'm like, I know that this is a waste of time because we know what's going to happen in universe, but to be fair, they don't. Oh, we got a Genova theme. I'm sorry, Chris. I won't do it again. I promise. Oddly enough, with this music playing, this actually feels quite epic, surprisingly. And look, check it out. Even Cloud left his weapon easily found, would you believe? I can put this on auto clean, to be honest, because there's that much. I can put it on constant spray. There's that much muck I'm at as well. I don't know, Queen, exactly. It seems that they've left all the gear behind and they're just trusting they can get the job done with the. I mean, Tifa's got a fist at least. Tifa doesn't need a weapon. You know, we can give it to Tifa, but we can't give it to the others. I don't think it's wise to clean up our hanging light. Like, oh, we've got the TV to clean. We like to chill at a cafe, which is why we're in the dirtiest bar in Midgar. Oh, it's the game over theme, people. We've been killed. Yes, that's actually what this theme is. I realised how this theme was when I tried fighting carry armour. And so we are reprising the intro theme music here, people. First thing you heard at the top of the hours at the start of the stream. And now we're in Costa del Sol. I wish I was. Instead I'm here, in Sector 7, cleaning up dirt. It wouldn't surprise me if this is in the OST for FF14 Exeter, because that game features a lot of music from all the Final Fantasies, I believe. I remember watching a friend playing it, and I'm pretty sure the theme for Gold Saucer plays at one point. I never liked 14, because it's what they call a massive multiplayer online role-playing game, or a MMORG, and I don't like them, because a lot of the content's gated, you have to pay for it for a long time. And I just can never be sure of the crowd who play it, if you know what I mean. I tried getting into those kind of games and I just couldn't get into it. The games that take over your life, you know, where you get a guild and you're having to do all this kind of stuff and make friends and hang out and... Oh yeah, that's why I didn't get into those games. That explains a lot. Tifa doesn't need materia, she's just got her fists. Deliberately aim low on that one then, Chris. I deliberately aim low. So it wasn't as bad. At least I hope it wasn't. Yeah, I think you've identified my problem with MMORPGs, Queen. I never could forge that key part. Ah, Coral. Appropriate this is playing when we're in Barrett's stomping ground in Midgar. Yeah, it makes sense. If your mates give up, then it's kind of, unless you've like formed a new guild or something, it's kind of awkward to carry on, isn't it? It's amazing how filthy this bar has got. Let's finish off the bar area. Clean the fridge, because we can. Oh, somehow Marlene's artwork hasn't been destroyed. The Fox After Mum? Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, the Fox After MCM. Bar in London, I'm taking it then, that Exeter. Which reminds me, I will come down to one of the London cons. I am determined to do it. I just got to decide which one and when. So I've already got 2 cons on the agenda for next year. Anime North and SunnyCon. Yes, eggs and chips is a very, very British thing. Egg and chips. Egg and chips is incredibly popular in the UK. It's a very popular British dish. Usually served with ham as well, ham, egg and chips. I mean, our food's hardly, you know, the most exciting in the world, is it, when you think about it? Something and chips, something and chips, and something and chips. It's crazy. People love dipping the eggs into the yolks, you know, dipping the chips into the yolks. Now, don't forget, we don't mean crisps over here. We don't mean potato chips. We mean actual, like, basically steak cut fries. That's what we mean by chips here. We don't mean potato chips, even though technically they are chip potatoes. Honestly, sometimes the English language makes no effing sense. I mean, the great thing about egg and chips is it's a really easy thing to make, so it'd be popular in a bar. It's incredibly similar, yeah, you're not wrong. Absolutely correct on that one, Queen. There's no way that these are going to be sanitary and usable, even with my Powerwash. There's no way that this is going to make it edible and secure and health and safety compliant, is it? Let's be honest here. Yeah, Shimra's not as selfless as it appears. No, it's not. But then again, I'm just a cleaner. I don't care. All I care about is cleaning services. Well, I was wondering that myself, actually, Amy, but I don't think we can get down there. Oh, now you're speaking the language, Chris, I think. Chips, cheese and gravy. Known as a more popular dish in Canada, isn't it? Isn't it, Queen? Isn't it, Avian? I mean, let's have a look at this menu. It's not exactly a specialist menu, really, is it? Come on, let's be honest. So I love how, like, Tifa's giving us, like, a lesson on the planet, and all I'm like is, like, gotta clean it up, gotta clean, gotta make this place spick and span. Yeah, we found it in the end, though, didn't we? And it was amazing. It was so nice. Only found it in one place, but that doesn't matter. So Canada's amazing, Chris. I highly recommend going. I had a load of fun there. Oh, nice. The place does vegan bagels. Awesome. That'll be good for a coffee. Coffee or a bagel. It's vegan. Sounds good to me. Yep, here we are at the Gold Saucer theme. This is the one I was on about, Exatail. I'm pretty sure this theme plays in FF14. I'm almost certain of it. Yes, okay. Yep, Florida will be an awesome trip. So I've never done Florida, but all the parks out there are definitely something I want to do. Which is why I'm looking forward to hopefully going back to Canada's Wonderland again next year, because that was such a good laugh. Apart from being hit in the head while I was riding Leviathan, that wasn't much fun. That was an unlucky accident, that one. Yeah, exactly that, Queen. That's what I don't want to have happen again. I say next time you all need to join me on Yukon Striker. You all need to go a vertical drop at nearly 100 miles an hour. So if you ever come back to Canada, if you ever come to Canada, Chris, obviously Canada's Wonderland because you like your theme parks. Niagara Falls, absolutely amazing there. That was a great day out. Next time I want to do the whole thing and go on the what's it called, the zip line that goes over the falls, and the boat behind the mist. I want to do all that. Avian, I don't think you realised what I said. I said the Yukon Striker. Are you really sure you want to do that one? If you do, I will happily have you join me. But you might want to double check which ride I'm on about before committing to that one. It was bad enough when I surprised you with the wooden coaster. Or was that you? Or was that you, Queen? I'm not sure which one of you it was. One of you didn't appreciate being surprised by that wooden coaster. Meanwhile, Cat She is currently talking. Yes, Chris, Cat She. Cat She. Just how much? Just to annoy you, Cat She's theme. That's fine. You don't have to do Behemoth or Leviathan. That's fine. No problem. That's true. It's not as tall. It's a great experience. Actually, it's such an awesome feeling. Yeah, Leviathan and Behemoth are giga coasters. They are big ones, so that's fine. You know, don't ride those. That's perfectly fine. But if you're up for going on Yukon Striker, then awesome. I'd love to take you on that. It's an amazing ride. Oh, we cleaned the gate. Awesome. This theme is shifty as anything, isn't it? Kind of like that. Don't remind me about going over bleeding waterfalls. That gives me nightmares of Crash Bandicoot all over again. Yes, because no, that wasn't fun at all. Watching me lose my mind on Crash Bandicoot. Oh no. No, everyone hated that. It is a bit similar to the Triple Trial theme, actually. You're not wrong. They definitely took influence when they made 8 from this game. Well, I say this game, I mean 7. Obviously, this game wasn't even out when 8 was made. Could you imagine Powerwash Simulator in the PS1 era? Wouldn't be the same, would it? This theme music is the Coral Prism. So look at the difference now, people. Look at how different these bars are. Look how cleaner it is on one side. Yes, that's right, Avian. We actually, Exetel, we did indeed wash an actual TV. We cleaned up Shimra News. I say this is a very, very obtuse experience, to say the least. Of all the ways to play Final Fantasy, this is a new one. Forget fighting Marlboros and Tombury Kings and Cactuars and summoning gigantic monsters. Get your power washer and start cleaning. Having to clean behind the pinball machines. I'd hope it's not plugged in, it'd be a bit of a shock otherwise. Just when you think you've got everywhere done, you come back and it's like, this is not remotely clean, is it? Oh god, I don't know much about Final Fantasy 15, but cleaning that does sound a chore. Maybe they should do it where we have to clean the high wind. No, that would take forever. Or clean the hideaway. Actually, yeah, maybe we should have it where we clean the hideaway in Final Fantasy 16, people. That would be an interesting stream, cleaning the hideaway. As long as I can stroke Torga while I'm doing it, all's fine. Halfway through cleaning up, all you hear is, "Where did you get so big?" Can totally relate to that one, Chris. Can completely and utterly relate to that one. Do it again now, make it clean. I've been there many times. I can completely relate to that one. It's not tasteless at all to ask for feedback from an audience, Queen. It's not tasteless in the slightest. We're all friends here. But the answer to that is I don't want to see that long play. I want to see your Let's Play of Final Fantasy VIII randomizer. Bring it back. That's what I want to see. Now we're at the real Cosmo Canyon. Yeah, Final Fantasy Car Simulator is a good way of describing it, I just couldn't get into it, so yeah, definitely go for it, I'd watch it. It'd be a good laugh. All this content you can start furiously scribbling notes down for now, Queen. I don't object. It's good. We're all friends here. So the best thing about that randomizer run that you started, Queen, was when you were being chased by the Black Scorpion, and then suddenly it played the Chocobo Victory theme for no reason, completely out of place, and it was just absolutely epic. It was so on point. Is it dead because of changes to the mods or something like that, Queen? I mean, I'd say it's cool. As I say, it'd be awesome to see the 15 one, because it's just nice. It's nice to see content for it. I like to see people making content, people doing it their own way. It's awesome. I'll say that on mic now. I'll just say it into the microphone. I actually like to see what's the content being made, so go for it. Why are you telling me that, Tifa? Why are you giving me sensitive information about Avalanche? Again, I've recently worked for the Shinra. I'm a contractor. Don't tell me anything. All I care about is getting paid and going to the next job. Hot head as a behemoth but a heart of gold. That's pretty accurate, actually, to be fair. Yeah, speaking of content, I need to watch the next part of Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. That's my viewing time for tomorrow, actually. I'm looking forward to that. That'd be good use of the afternoon. Now we're in Bugenhagen's lab with the alternate version of the intro mission theme. I don't know if there's something, if it's just me, but there's something about the way this stream is bouncing, the stream of fluid. There's something about it which looks dodgy, and I don't know why. Ah, that's a shame. It's not so random. That's annoying. I don't sure appreciate me climbing on all the furniture, but I'm here to do a job and I just got to do it well. Kids, don't try cleaning like this, by the way. This is very dangerous, what I'm doing right now. And I say kids because... Why? Why am I saying that anyway? That's a silly thing to say. It's me who's got the mental age of a 14-year-old, not all you. Yes, I do realise the ladders are by the door, but I'm doing this the awkward way because I'm awkward. Everyone knows that. Besides, what I really should do is the last of this room. Let's get rid of the worst of the muck. Let's get rid of the worst of it and then carry on doing the edges afterwards. Sorry to say, but it's time to get rid of my art, I'm afraid, people. And this is when, in the base of the caves underneath Cosmo Canyon, a big truth is revealed. I don't want to say any more, because I don't, in case anyone has spoilers for this game. Even though it's existed now for more than 25 years. Yeah, let's clean ladders because they're going to need it. I'm not getting on those ladders until they've been fumigated. And of course, for those who saw the splash screen, the character that I'm controlling actually looks a bit like a Shimra soldier, with the way they've got all the armor, they've got the garb on and the helmet and everything else. Let's clean this vintage jukebox. Oh god, that, you know what, Chris, I never thought of that, but you raise a really good point. It is a bit similar to that, yes. I wonder why the House of Mouse never sued for that one. That's a good question to ask. Of course, to be fair, speaking of Disney and that movie, when I was in high school, I was the one who used to always quote Scar. I was the one who used to always be like, I'm surrounded by idiots. And it's true, I was surrounded by idiots. Yeah. Very true, actually, yes. The Lion King was pretty much Hamlet for children. If you've ever seen or read Hamlet and you go back and look at The Lion King, you realise just how much of it is inspired by Shakespeare. Let's use that word. Yep, there's the dartboard cleaned. So now we can beat Wedge's score again. He was so put out when we did that in the remake. He was put out when you beat his score. So I'm now cleaning the windows, which is going to throw light in the room and make it clear that Cloud and Barrett's weapons are there to be seen. They really didn't think this through, did they, Avalanche? Avalanche really didn't think this one through. Oh god. It's Yufie's music. The world's least secretive ninja. Do you know what? This makes me think of Toy Story's You've Got a Friend in Me, actually. Am I the only one hearing that? Maybe Disney ripped them off back, I don't know. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there, people. 75% now, would you believe? We've got a lot of muck to clean up in this bar. Very fair play, I forgot about that. Of course, Kingdom Hearts collaborating with Disney. That's a game series I never played, actually, Kingdom Hearts. I never actually played it. Maybe that's something I should do for a stream one time. A blind Let's Player Kingdom Hearts. That could be an interesting experience. What do you all think? Play the original PS2 ROMs, not the remaster. Play the original games. We're going serious now, people. Yep, this is Sephiroth music. Well, I'm glad that you're liking what you see, Tifa. Oh, I understand the chronology of Kingdom Hearts is as obtuse as the chronology of the Love Live anthology. It's a pain. Well, it seems a few of you want to see me do it, so maybe we're going to do that as an into the new year. We'll look at doing that then. I don't know, obviously we've got Sea of Stars still to get through, so I don't want to have too many of the same genre. Having said that, I did have another RPG live at the same time, so there's no reason we can't do it. And it'd be a different kind of game, I'm assuming. I'm assuming they don't play very similarly. So if that's the case, it's fine. Now you see, the original discs, Chris, the issue is capturing from a PS2. It's not that easy. I know that you can get a HD adapter cable, which is basically, it goes into the front USB port of a PS2, and it kind of upscales, and you can possibly put it into a capture card. But again, I can also just do what I did with both, what's his face? Both the Shin Megami, it's both the Digital Devil Saga games. I can just get the ROMs online. I'm sure I'll be able to find them. The advantage of that is I can upscale into 4K using the PC natively. But it's definitely an idea. It's a fantastic idea, actually. It'd be a game I've not played, so I'd be interested. I know the main character's name purely because I saw a trailer for them in Smash Brothers. I think they're called Sora, I think they're called, or something like that. But that's all I really know. I probably played the original Kingdom Hearts first. It makes sense to play the very first game released first. And I do still have my PS2, believe it or not. Yes, I do. Yeah, I thought that was the name, Chris. Thanks for confirming. I remember them being finally... They got added to Smash in Ultimate. And apparently Nintendo and everybody else behind it have been trying to get them for absolutely ever. And Disney kept refusing for whatever reason. And they finally managed to get it sorted out for Ultimate. I think it might have even been the final character added, ironically enough. I think it might have been the final character. You can add him to unlock him, alongside Sephiroth, Cloud and many more. Yeah, I'm not surprised that it's just been upscaled. The one problem is, a lot of the ones on the network are not the PS4 versions, so you have to stream them, which means that they're in rubbish quality anyway, because the PS3 streaming is horrible. I'll say that for free. Anyone who saw me trying to play a truck simulator game will know all about that. And no, I will not go back to that game. The truck racing is banned. And you will never recommend it again, because it will be ignored. Avian. Yep, basement of the mansion playing at the moment. Theme used by another character in the game as their theme. No, you can't recommend Big Rigs Axetail. No, you can't. That's possibly even worse of a punishment than the cough-up was. That's how bad that game is. Oh, you were Ape Escape. Well, you're guilty by association then, purely for recommending Ape Escape. Because that was terrible. That was a game that did not play well. I thought I was on drugs when I was playing that game. Yes, I've seen the videos of big rigs over the road racing, and it's hard to believe it was ever even released. It actually was released. That's the travesty there. Some poor buggers at the ESRB had to actually play it and give it a rating, and go, "Yep, this is rated for everybody," even though it's technically rated for nobody. If you can download it, then I might do that then. It might be an easy way around it. I can always do it, and I can do it with, I'll probably be able to play it on remote play and use the PC, like I'm doing now, because I'm actually not on my PS5, for those of you who might be a bit shocked by that. I'm actually using remote play to play this game tonight. I'm remote playing, live streaming, and live streaming a soundtrack all at once, and somehow it's not going at potato quality. I'm quite impressed. I don't quite know how I've managed to achieve that. Means that I have to hook up on my capture card and reconfigure my lounge. That's why I prefer using the PC if I can. Yep. We're inside Rocket Town now, people. I think it's time to get the ladders out and we can start doing the more technical side of this job. Yes, even Housework sounds epic when you have the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack playing. can't just put the ladders where you want, unfortunately. So you are kind of tied to where they want you to go. So you have to bear that in mind when you're aiming. Hey, we did it. I like the fact the ladders have formed muck on the floor. It's literally like the Don's guys knocked the ladders over and dirted the lounge up behind it. It's pretty cool. Ha ha ha. This is where a Shimra guard does something that nobody else does in the franchise. Shoots down a plane with a machine gun. I am too much of a nerd for this game. It's probably been this series. I am too much of a nerd, people. It's dangerous. It really is. Does anyone remember when Palmer was trying to get tea from Shara and he demands honey, milk and lard in his tea? Yes, lard. He wanted lard. I thought butter coffee was bad, but he managed to make it worse. Yes, Avian, that's one for you. Oh yeah, definitely the punishment tea. You're not kidding. Oh, nice cameo. Good evening. Memo to me, turn off my Steam notification before I go live in the future. We're almost there, people. We're into the 90s now. We're way further along. The aim mode feels really weird and loose. I don't know if it's just me. It just doesn't feel natural. Yay, the lower walls somehow been cleaned. Not quite sure how, but I'll take it. That's true actually, Chris. Yeah, none of it feels quite natural, does it? I thought there was like quite a big absence of force feedback, I found. Old CRT TV, remnants of the 1990s. Although with that wooden facade, more like the 1980s. I saw an article today that made me like think that something was kind of cool. I saw an article online about a kid who's 19 who lives their life as if it's the 1940s. Like they have like an old Austin, car from like 1938 and. They wear proper old dapper clothes and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of, in a way, it's kind of cool. But at the same time, I'm just thinking, how can you live without, like, you know, modern tech? I just wouldn't be able to cope with it. I wouldn't be able to cope without the modern tech. If my internet goes down for half a day, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I have to do productive things like go reading or go studying. No! I don't want to do that. I want to post shitpost memes and surf the net and play video games. I don't want to be doing productive real world stuff. I don't want to be working, says the guy who's power washing live on the internet in front of the world, but hey ho. I'm allowed to be hypocritical, I'm a streamer. I'm allowed to say a lot of disingenuous stuff and it'd be perfectly fine. No, that's not how it works. Exactly, Exeter. We're not running out of water. We've been able to jump around with what must be the heaviest water tank in the world on our shoulders, and we've not had any problems at all. It's been easy. We've been able to do what we like. It's crazy. It makes no sense at all. Yay, we cleaned the Buster Saw. We managed to do it. That's kind of cool, actually, a Dapper Day once a year. That's pretty awesome. Everyone would turn up thinking it's an episode of Peaky Blinders these days, I wonder. I was like, when I did my Leon Kennedy Resident Evil 4 gangster costume, everyone thought I was someone from Peaky Blinders. I was like, I'm offended. Nothing wrong with that show, because I've never seen it, so I can't complain about it, but... the most iconic look from Resident Evil 4, and you thought I was someone from Peaky Blinders? Are you trying to insult my intelligence? Because there's not much to insult, I admit, but that's not the point. This one's quite annoying. It's got a lot of edges to do. So there's a lot of edges you need to clean. But we saw this with the guard scorpion, didn't we? How long was I looking round for those bleeding, what they called? Fan bolts. I was looking forever for those. Yes, forget Shinra's goons, forget Don Corneo's gangsters. The toughest challenge we're ever going to face is cleaning these bleeding bars. So, quick question. How many people held down L2 and L1 when doing the Chocobo races? How many people abused that trick? I really do know this game too well. I am the saddest fucker in the world to know this game this well, people. But then again, I'm the guy who named himself after the prototype suspension on a Shinra motor vehicle. Not the Buster Sword, not after a summon, not after a town, not after a character, after a bleeding vehicle suspension. Because I had to choose the most obtuse name in the world. It's what a Deliveroo shelf, sorry. Can't help it. It's a bit like quoting Mario going, "Here we go." It's a bit like that. You can't help it. And you always did it, Chris. Absolutely, that's the only way to win. I do turn on a nozzle all the time, Chris. But just like on that one, I was like, yeah, it's not working. No matter, it's done now. This, I believe, is when you choose your item afterwards. It's one of the few themes that I kind of forgot, to be honest. I forgot there was the alternate Chocobo theme. It's where you have to choose like which square you get, and depending on the result, it reveals what you've won. Oh no. It's the theme from the play. So here's a piece of trivia for you then. I'll test your knowledge. What was the name of the dragon in this play? Who knows that? The fact that I know it without even thinking tells you everything about this game. But what was the name of the dragon? Does anyone know it? That's true, yes. Aerith does the same thing if you have Aerith in the party. Although she kind of like does a body check, she just runs at him and does like a double fist punch. I'll give you another 30 seconds, people. I'll give people a chance to Google it. Yes, I'm calling it out, people. So I'll actually let the theme finish playing. That's the best time for me to reveal it. You can't Google that fast. Well, Chris, Queen, I'll put you out of your misery. The dragon is called Valvados. Yes, that's right, Valvados, the evil Dragon King. Years ago on the Game FAQs forum, we had a thread called the Riddles board, where people came up with a riddle that was designed to be like, you know, something from the game. And it was like a what, a who, or a where. And I actually had Valvados as my answer. And it was actually quite an intense riddle, actually. I'm like saying, I stand above you all, waiting for a change of heart. And all this kind of stuff. I can't remember exactly how it went now, but it went unsolved for absolutely months, and then someone finally cracked it. And when they provided the breakdown, they're all like, Jesus Christ, that's insane. Because everyone had forgotten the character. Yes, back in the day when internet forums actually did rather creative stuff. Before they went all in on shitposts. Go for it, I'd love to see a modern capture of FF7. I say, it's been about 6 years now since I did mine, so my man was a stream, so I didn't have everything. Some of my tactics are very different to yours as well, so it could be good. Of course, I'm going to be triggered because I know full well that your party won't be anywhere near the same as mine, because you won't have best girl Aerith in your team very often. Yes, I said it. Deal with it. Oh yeah, it's definitely part of the fun of it. I agree completely, and that's why I said it'd be cool to see. It'd be cool to see because it's a totally different play style. That's the great thing about content of this kind. You transform it in your own way. Wrong, Chris. There is a right way to win. Against the guy Natak, throw the axe potion at it. That's definitely the right way to win. Oh. Temple of the Ancients, speaking of that. No worries, Avian. You've been around for longer than I thought anyone would have stuck around for this stream. Thanks for checking it out. Enjoy your dinner. Hopefully it's going to be something lush for you. So I'm wondering where's next going to be on this list. I'm getting a feeling it's going to be one of the Hojo's labs because I've already had it mentioned previously by Heidegger. Can't believe how close we are now. We're at 98, 97%. Yep, cooking's always good. Get your cooking done. Oh yeah, definitely. You don't want to lose against the Scorpion Sentinel. Oh, what the hell? Ah, it was the ladders. I wonder what was going on there. I thought I glitched out. Yay, the floor's clean. I didn't get anywhere near of it done, but I don't care. So we're not far off done, so this will be a perfect point to finish on. I've just seen what time it is. So if we can get this done, we can get a perfect ending point for tonight. Which would be awesome. Oh, I'm back on the ladders, aren't I? Yep, definitely a wrong way to keep things going. Ah. Oh no. Here it comes, people. The Forgotten Capital. And that means something's coming up which I really don't want to hear. Always triggers me when I hear that there's a certain song that's on its way. So, it's a race against time. That's the question, Chris. Yes, exactly that. Will events repeat themselves? Who knows? Yep, that's it. We just got to keep waiting, haven't we? That's all we can do. We need to do the top of the lights. I just realised I've not done them. Next one. Oh, here it is, people. Our time ran out. The fiend that will always trigger me. Beautiful music, but not music I like hearing in the context it gets played. We ran out of time, people. We were not quick enough. Indeed, yes. I still loved all the fan theories, though, about the ways to bring her back. None of which were true, by the way. But it wasn't helped by a hilarious glitch that you could get in Midgar, where you could make her ghost appear. Thanks to a glitch, it made it like she'd return to the church, but she hadn't. It was just a game code error. You know, I still can't believe that you thought I was trolling when I said that Aerith was my favourite queen. I remember telling you, and you're like, tell me you've got to be trolling, and I'm like, no, she's amazing. No, I haven't forgotten that, by the way. How could I? Absolutely agree with that, Chris. Absolutely. I don't mind Yuffie, don't get me wrong, Yuffie's cool. Yuffie's great. Nothing against Yuffie, she's great. Apparently there's something missing on this TV, it's yet to be cleaned and I can't spot it. Of course, it's a matter of opinion. You know, it's a matter of opinion everywhere, isn't it? After all, you like Nagito, so be quiet. Cheap shot, I know. Low blow, but come on. Yeah, of course he did. You'd have to be a fool to trust Nagito. Ah, it's the back of the TV. I knew there something was missing. I'm like, what the hell am I missing? Excellent, eh? I think this is the other side of the bar, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, got it. I mean, to be fair, I liked Angie, so I can't criticise anyone. Even though she was right. I maintain that. This is the most frustrating part of this game, when you get to really high figures and it becomes less obvious what you need to do to get the credit. The other part about her being right was correct. You were right the first time, Queen. Well, there's loads. It's really obvious you gotta go back and check it properly. Absolutely. That's the MO, isn't it? The MO is check it's right, check it's done. Right, let's get the ladders up. Yeah, that needs doing for sure. Oh, what the... I fell off the ladder then while I was... Yeah, done it again. Hey, that's good. Northern Crater. So, in terms of this, we have one adjustable stool. The back bar cabinet apparently is still 99% clean, and there's a few that are quite low down in the figures, actually. Interesting. Well, that's the back bar cabinet clean, at least. That's good news. Aha. Yeah, we're getting there, peeps. I love how it even lists it as the elevator mechanism. Guy cleaning it's like, apparently it's an elevator, but I don't see it. That's the point. I need to go and do these lights. Let's do the light fixtures. Start with there. Okay, that's not going to work. So we'll try off the middle. Keep it clean. In this case, quite literally. Yeah, what's your place to put a chair right underneath the table so I can't clean around it? Come on. Get it properly, you knew I was coming. There's still a bit of this missing. Aha. Yes, soap, bleach, suds, detergent. Aha. Give me those ladders, please. Yeah. I don't have muscles, so you're in the wrong place for that one, Chris. It's low effort, but it counts. Okay, that one's just out of range. Yeah, that one's not clean enough for some reason. And I think it's because I need to be facing this side of it. Oh, hang on. It was the underside that I liked that was letting me down then. I knew that something was. Yep, that one too. Come on. I know you need to be clean, so where are you? Yay! Yes, this is where we're getting close to that point. Apparently the stove hood needs to be done. So there's something missing here. Excellent, nice one. Right, so one of the adjustable stools, the black bar top apparently still again, the back room ceiling light. And then there's a few minor wall beams. I'm literally using the bar, you know, the bars on the words. Like that wall lantern there, for example. Aha. I knew there was something I was missing on my... It's all showing clear on top. But it said top, it confused me. Now that I've done that, it's cleared it. So one of the adjustable stools needs finishing. Short stool, don't want that one. What are these? No, they're the tall stools. So where's the adjustable stool? There's an adjustable stool that apparently needs to be finished. And I'm not seeing the adjustable stool. Ah, yes. I remember this theme. I remember where this happens in the story. It was a very creepy moment, shall we say. Ah, it's this thing here. Okay, so the back room ceiling light. Where are those ladders? Gone much longer than I thought on this one. I thought I'd be wrapping up around about 11 o'clock, and we're going way longer here, people. But that's good, because we're almost done. At least I hope we are, anyway. Yeah, there it is. On this side of the bar. Next we have the kitchen boxes. This was the moment where the game was like anti-capital punishment. Bit of a strange tonal shift when you think about it. Excellent. So where now? Come on. Hey. Chopping boards. Apparently one of them's not clean. Two of the posters. So which post has not been cleaned? So knowing all these little jobs like this is the way to succeed, people. Keep on looking what you're looking for. So, the skirtings. One of you is not clean. Which one are you? Okay. And next... Oh god, there's loads of little jobs. Apparently two of the window frames aren't done. We're at 99% and there's all these jobs that are like on the teetering on the edge. It's crazy. So one of the tables is also not done. Upper walls, one of you isn't done. So this really is like a box ticking exercise, isn't it, people? You gotta like think, right, which one have I missed? Which one have I not done? And who is it that's verifying if this work's done as well? That's the key question. Who is it that's looking at him, like running the finger over it and going, no, this isn't good enough? Well, yeah, it makes sense that it's going to be Tifa, but I wonder how she's doing it. Maybe Jesse's got some. So, yes, my character wants to make sure it's absolutely spotless. My character is not like me. I think it's this wall here. Must be up on top. Yeah. It's saying the wall column is not cleaned, but I'm not sure why. Yeah, there's a tiny bit of dirt there. Well called, Chris. On the side as well, I'm sure. Yay! So the back of the microwave is now done. So we have apparently 2 more wall lanterns to do. That one's okay. This one is also okay. Sure, clean that one. I did. That one's okay as well. So that suggests it's these 2. Not sure why that was the magic trick, but it did, so fair enough. So we've got 3 neon signs, 2 pots and the sink underside. Right, so let's go down to the sink first, look. Okay, we're nearly there, people. 3 of the neon signs need doing, so that'll be the games ones, won't it? That's 1. I must have just missed the edges or something, because I'm sure I went over all these anyway. And then there's 2 pots, apparently. So, where are these pots? Even here, I have to finish by doing dishes, people. Would you believe that? Yay! We did it! Finally! So let's look at this, and oh my god, look at the grime there! Yeah, that is pretty spectacular. And even Cloud sent us a message saying, "Hey, Tiva told me I have to make sure you do your job." Huh, not bad. Don't want to clean as a merc. You're the real deal. I see you wash my sword too. Alright, we done with the smart art? Got more important things to do. Bye. Yep, that's very Cloud. We're done. It's finished. And so, after all of that, I think that is a fantastic place for us to wrap up for tonight. And what perfect time, and the Highway music has just faded into darkness as well. Yes, so Powerwash Simulator Final Fantasy VII. A bizarrely cathartic experience, to say the least. I want to thank every one of you who sat through this. I don't know how you managed it. Absolutely incredible. So, on that note, I will see those of you here on Monday evening as we pick up the award-winning indie game of the year, which is Sea of Stars. I'll be on Monday evening at 8 PM GMT. Until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And for now, this is the end of the grime.